Y'all, Black Sales is spitting hot fire. Earlier, I'm not gonna rewind it, but oh boy, it was like, yo, if I help you go to war, then you gotta sell off with me because he's like, I've been gone for 8 years, had 7 wives, 0 sons. And he said, is in every man's yearning, making my own language up, but it's in every man's desire to leave legacy, to see someone, well, he said create something in their own image, something like that. He was like, but since I can't have that, I want you to carry on my legacy. So y'all mean to tell me all these men abandoning their families is their heart's desire, is what they want to do? Maybe one or two of y'all, but not the number that's doing it. Some of y'all are abandoning your entire families simply because it was trend. But now it's trend to be a daddy. But now it's trend to be an active father. Oh my goodness. Who is falling off right now? Who is contemplating abandoning their family because they actually gotta be a father? Like, she wants me to think? Oh, fuck that, I'm out. There's some of y'all. But anyway, here's the other thing. They popping their stuff. Hold on. Oh yeah, preface. I know this to be so, because Spirit's a jerk. I love Spirit, but Spirit's an asshole. Because they're just petty. Once you build a relationship with Spirit, God, divine, ancestors, whoever, once you actually start hearing and stop, is it, and when you hear from Spirit, they're a jerk. At least mine are. Mine are hilarious. Like, they stay on my head. I was in here thinking about I need to go to the dentist and a Listerine commercial pops on the screen. Yeah, that's how petty my relationship with God is. I'm not sure about yours. But anyway, let me preface this. Angel comes in here and she's like, Michael's making this loud sound. I want him to stop, but he won't listen. I was like, y'all really come in here and ask me to intervene and say the exact same thing you said. But for some reason, they listen to me. Why do you think they listen to me? It's because I earned their respect. Let's stop being illusion to the idea that someone has certain respect because they're adults. We have proven time and time again, specifically this generation does not care about your age for respect. So something else has transpired within that relationship to cause a respect space. So anyway, I told Angel, I was like, I'm no longer, well, the kids are aware, but, I reiterated. I was like, I'm no longer intervening in y'all's disputes. Y'all figure this stuff out. Because I have respect. I have respect of every single person in this house. Which, boom. My oldest son, who is my stepson, who I have a history with, never really had a true history with him. He just stood with his siblings. But I have a history with principle. And I have his ear, which means I have his respect. So I've earned his respect. So I need to stand solid in that knowing. Anyway, see how I'm constantly, if you're not constantly clicking yourself up, you're not healing. You are fooled. There are so many charlatans out there right now. Stop being fooled. If you have not learned how to, if you are still fighting the same thing you were fighting yesterday, you are not healing. God is teaching me about racial division, racial inclusion. And while God is teaching me this, I haven't posted any videos in relation to this. I posted a story, but who knows if this individual saw that story. But this person doesn't know that God is working with me. Oh, they were on my live where I said I solved racism. I don't want to say that word anymore, but she was on that live. But she doesn't know the theme that's going on in my life. I say all kinds of stuff. But there's a particular theme that is being worked. And you know when a theme is being worked in your life because it keeps reappearing. God, why does this keep happening? Because it's a fucking theme that you're supposed to be learning from. Catch on. And if your favorite teacher isn't teaching you that, they're playing you. And you're playing yourself. That's why I need to be at these events. But anyway, I forgot what I was talking about. Angel comes in here and she's like, they're not listening to me. And I was like, they don't respect you. And I'm done intervening. You better figure out how to get him to respect you. Because you turning around and saying, Mom said, all of a sudden, he listens. No, you need to be able to say and get that respect. And you have to figure out how to earn that respect. And that is what my son, Derek, who passed away, told me all those years ago when I sat down with him. And he told me, I'm not going to respect somebody just because they're an adult. They need to respect me. And I said, you're a child. You don't deserve respect. And you respect your elders. Didn't make sense to me, but it made sense to me, right? I'm sure that I could make that make sense. Hold on. I can make that make sense in a multitude of ways. One, it makes sense because it was programmed into me. So everything that was programmed into me that I accepted and utilize it within my framework. Remember, I didn't take everything that's ever been told to me, but there's certain things that I took. So in that moment, when respect is given to adults, don't ask questions, all that stuff, when all that was beaten into me, that's when I received that as a truth. And as I got older, I abandoned the idea that children deserve respect because, damn it, I want my respect. So how do I get my respect if I give everybody respect? Who's going to respect me? I'm an adult. I can make these kids respect me. So I can see from a multitude of ways how I could have bought into that. Age equals maturity. Age equals wisdom. Age equals, all of these things. You should respect that. You've been on this earth longer. You should respect that. You've journeyed further, assumably. You should respect that. But if you're not learning from the journey, what the fuck am I respecting? So I get it. I get both ways. And now I understand when my son told me all those years ago. He was one of my teachers. Him and Bailey were the two that I would be fighting with about respect. Why should I respect you? I'm your equal. And they are. And it's very difficult for some present adults to see how, even though I'm a 41-year-old woman, my 60-something-year-old father probably doesn't see me as an equal. I still be popping my stuff. He be trying to, little girl me. And I be like, nah, nigga. I'm going to pop my shit. I be going off. I ain't talked to my dad in so long. And of what relationship we have, it's a good relationship, I guess. It could be better. And maybe because I desire for better, but don't want to work for better, I would rather have nothing at all. I don't know. Anyway, that's not this video. So I was just saying, siblings don't respect each other because no one's earning respect in that relationship. And I have proof. Watch. Well, first off, proof, when you become adults and you're 40-something and your siblings 50-something, you still don't respect their ass. So it's not age. Stop tricking yourself into that. There's something else happening. Now the black cells. How about I thought I filmed the whole scene and missed the whole scene, and now I gotta watch the scene again. Hold on, y'all.
To make a point, or tries to. I'm going to do something about it.
Alright, so they're caught out in the middle of the ocean because they lost wind, and so everybody's going crazy. He told him, you better get him under control before that happens.
I told you, I just don't see why Kate's figured it out. The Barlow figured it out. He listened to them. Altered his plans when they told him to. It's possible. The difference is, he saw them as his equal. He respected them that way, so he was willing to listen. You need to find a way to do the same.
If you are not receiving respect in your life, it's because you only know one way to earn respect, and that which you are asking to respect you doesn't respect at that level, so you have to figure out their respect. I have figured out the respect level of every single one of my family members. That's why I'm able to get away with this shit. I've figured out a way to earn your respect. That's why I get away with saying the shit that I say. You wouldn't let nobody else say this stuff. But you let me. Why? Because I've earned your respect. So I figured out how to dial into you. I've made a soul connection. Respect that shit.